Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here on Abob's farm again, episode 3. Looks like it is now October on the farm and on the map. Kind of doing the thing. On the agenda today is to check on our field that we just planted last episode. And then we'll start looking at when to harvest these sugar beets, as well as uh, what we all need for that. I think leasing the equipment might be the best. Um, but we got the side by side here, so we might as well take this over just to the silo for now. Let's check the wheat. I want to say the wheat price time to sell is coming up here. I don't remember it off the top of my head. October's still pretty good, but I think we'll wait till January. That'll be the month to sell it. Let's go back. Let's look at the crops. So sugar beets look like it is harvest season now in October. So I guess that might end up being this episode as we'll get the sugar beets harvested. We do have next episode too, so we'll kind of see what we got. First, I think let's head over to the field. No, we haven't fertilized after we just planted last episode, but we'll see how the field's doing, what it all needs right now. We did get lime down, and we did weed it last time. We might need to do some fertilizer, some spray on it. I think those weeds were still growing when we last did it. Needs rolling as well. Okay, so I believe we should roll it after we harvest it. But currently it's at 40%. Small weeds, it looks like. So it feels not too bad. We can definitely maybe get the weeder out here um, at some point, since we do have one, and get this weeded to try to get a little higher yield. Uh, Looks like we got a plow still. I wonder, did we not accept all the end of our contracts last time? I guess we didn't. Well, let's collect that one, and then we could start a contract here. Let's see what we all have. If there's any good ones? Fertilizing, harvesting, cotton. I've never done. Oh, there we go. That'd be a pretty good. You know what? Let's get this plowing one going, and we will borrow the items because we don't have all of them, and then we will also borrow the items to harvest our corn. I think first we'll get the plowing going. So we'll get the plow hooked up here. There we go. Put the weight on the front, and this was field 68, so a little bit of a drive, but we'll get there. No, wait. What do we got going on here? I think we need to come around this way to grab it. There we are. All right. Well, we got that on there. Let's go ahead and get this tractor and plow down to field 68. I will not make you guys watch as usual, so we'll cut it. So we should be to the field in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Made it to the field. We got the plow going, just with an AI worker for now, and then we'll go and we did accept that harvesting contract. So we'll get back to the shop. And first things first, we'll get the combine over there because this will take the longest time. I usually don't use the trailers. I don't think I go any quicker with them. So this, I believe, is field 50 because we passed it on the way. So not too far of a drive, but another good time to pause the video and let you guys pick up right when I get to the field. So we should be there again in 3, 2, 1. We're here at field 50. We got the harvester going. Next thing, I'll go back and bring over the green cart since we'll have to unload this at some point. I'm sure it's going pretty good so far. It looks like a pretty small field, so I don't think it should take too long. This is a pretty big header on this harvester, so plowing looks like it's going about as quick as I figured it would. Go ahead and take the cloths and hook it up to this trailer. So once this is done, we'll come back and we'll look at our sugar beet field and see what we all need to do for that. Alright, we got the green card here, so we can go ahead and check in. Looks like he's just over a quarter of the way, so he's going pretty quick, and then our plow will be going for most of this episode. So now I think we'll come back here, and we'll go into our menu here, look at sugar beets, and see what we are all going to need for that. Where is field 35? Is that close by? Maybe we can do one more contract if it's near. Oh, all the way down there. I don't really feel like bringing our combine all the way down there. We'll let them do it themselves. All right, back to sugar beets. This side, find the crops. We got the tractors. We already plowed. We're here to harvest, so I think we're gonna need. Let's see, this is the harvester, and then this is the topper. You have to cut the foliage, so first things first, we'll get try to lease these. I think we'll lease them one at a time to make it easier. So first we'll do that, and then we'll go get in not this tractor, but this one. I think this should be good enough to pull that around for us. I think our machinery is getting a little dirty. I think it'll be time to take it to the power pressure washer at some point. Luckily, it looks like the sugar beet field is kind of small, so it shouldn't take us too terribly long to harvest, hopefully. And then we'll kind of see what the prices look like. We'll determine if we want to store them, just like we did the wheat, or if we want to just sell them or sell some right away and go from there. So. See, that should be how I pick it up, right? Oh, maybe the other way. we go. Okay. See, does this have to be behind the tractor? Because if it's cutting, I feel like it want to be up front. We'll mess around with it and let's see here. So probably should start at the other end of the field because there's more room to turn around, but did that destroy the crops? It did. So how are we supposed to harvest? I wonder if this has to be in front. I bet it does. So let's get this flipped around. Looks like it's going right. An air worker just for that quick. We'll check on. Alright, look at that. How's that for some timing? We got combine full, or a harvester, so we'll go and drive the screen cutter of these. And we should see where we gotta sell this. Determine if we want to try to drive it over there right away. Harvesting. Grain south. Okay, so it's not too far. It should just be we're south. That's west. Should be just no, yeah, that way down there. So big harvester. It's still going. Okay, we will wait a little bit before we take that in. This guy. We'll get back and we'll try to do our own harvesting as much as we can. I have some rows cleared there. Now we can just go up and down the rows and make it a little easier. Oh, pretty satisfying to drive the tractor and cut the field, but I'll fast forward this for you guys so you can just see kind of the end results as things progress. All right, we made it with our first trailer of corn to put into feed and grain south here. Hopefully we complete it with this one trailer. There is a little bit left in the combine. It just about was perfect to do it in one trailer. There's just a portion of a pass left, so perfect. So everything left in the harvester, we're able to sell ourselves. So I think we'll look at it, see what the price is. We can always bring it back to our farm and hold on to it, but I think it might just be easiest to sell. So I will let you guys know what we end up doing with it. We're just getting back to feeding grain south here. There's only 1,600 liters of corn that we weren't able to to do for the contract, so I think I'm just gonna sell this little bit and then complete the contract, get out of the machinery back, and get back to cutting the foliage for the for our field. So go ahead and complete that one. I don't think there's too much else. I think today we should just focus on getting the main stuff done. So now we'll head back to our field here and keep on cutting away. I think the plowing is what might take the longest here. So yeah, I will see you guys when we have any more updates. All right, we are just finishing up the last pass to cut the foliage on the sugar beet field, and then we can return the cutter here, and then we can get the harvester for the potato beet or sugar beets here. Almost, well, a little after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It took a long time. Combination of only going 9 to 10 miles an hour and having about 4 meters of like cutting width. Went pretty slow. I thought it was gonna go a lot faster than it did. So we go ahead and take this back to the shop, and then I believe we end up driving the harvester that we'll get is one that you already sit in. So we'll get that leased here, and 5,000 at least. A little expensive, but we'll try to get this done as quick as we can. And maybe this is a pull behind. Okay. It's a good thing I brought the tractor over then. Nice thing about this field, since we're literally just across the road from the shop, is that it makes it pretty nice to start on an end. See if we can. Looks like this will be a pretty slow harvest. But I'll keep this going. We might need to stretch this into November and the next month, depending on daylight here, but I'll keep you guys posted. Little update: we got an AI currently pulling the sugar beet harvester. I do have. I sold the small Fendt tractor and got this Kloss instead because it was on sale. Um, Basically got almost a free upgrade. I actually made money selling the old tractor and buying this one. This one I think was 46,000, and I sold the small one for about 55. Um, so I also bought a bigger trailer that's back there too. So we'll go and dump these sugar beets and sell them right away. I think Goldcrest Valley is where I saw that had the best price currently. So I think the best way to get there. I think it's just down past there. Plowing contract still going slowly but surely. So hopefully that gets wrapped up here soon. But yeah, for now we'll just keep making trips with the sugar beets, and we'll go from there. Little change of plans. We're gonna end up going here to Feed and Grain South. The Goldcrest one is a little higher price, but It's on the tracks, I believe, and I haven't ever really dealt with that too much. So instead, I think we're just gonna go back and forth from here to make it a little easier for us. All right, we slept through the night trying to get the sugar beets harvested. Our AI worker's still going, so slow process, but this month we'll get it all finished up, finish up that plowing contract, and then look ahead to our next steps. Maybe get some machinery washed and stuff like that. Okay, we got the rest of the sugar beets harvested here. We got a little bit in this trailer, and then in our larger trailer that we purchased, we got some in there too to just get dumped. But I think I'll end the video here. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode we'll start getting this field ready for next season. Figuring out what we're gonna plant. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.